she's letting it all hang out. How she's a brick house. Well, she's the one, only one, built like an Amazon. Wow.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the vlog. So we're headed over to my dad's house today. Gonna go over and check out his car. He's got an 88 Mustang GT. It's either 87 or 88, I can't remember. There's so many of them floating around. But anyway, it's a nice little car. He's having some issues with it. He just put the motor back together. It's supercharged. It's had some transmission trouble. Just car's just not running like he thinks it should. So we're gonna head over today and check out my dad's place and see what Papa T has got going on. Today come over to check him out, and he finally got his car running. It's been 4 years the car's just been sitting, so just got it back going. This is an F-cam car, got aftermarket heads, supercharged. Car runs pretty good. Still got to get a tune on it, and got to figure the injector situation out. But I've always loved this car, loved the paint scheme on it, the colors and whatnot. You know, it's starting to show its age a little bit now, but that's no problem. That's what he does. He does paint and body work, so he'll get it all sorted out eventually. But it's just good to see this thing back on the road. Love the sound of that cam. You know, I had an F303 cam in my 93 GT back in, I think it was 98. It said it wouldn't work with stock heads, stock valves, and stock pistons, but it worked for me, and I absolutely love an F303 cam. So anyway, guys, we're not going to go in depth on this car because he's still got to clean it up and finish the car up, but it is running. So this is my old 65 Mustang. I drove this car in high school. This used to be an awesome car. It was always kind of primered, which is why it was called the Gray Ghost. Was never a show car, was never a beauty necessarily when we had it, but it's a pretty straight car, and it ran really good. Had a little 289 with a cam, little 4-barrel intake and carburetor, but it run really good, 4-speed in the floor. So, but yeah, this was called the Gray Ghost, and my dad and brother are kind of in the process of restoring the car. They got a lot of work done to it, got some patch panels put in. Had some bad rust down here after it sat for just years. Yeah, overall it's looking pretty good. They just kind of taking a break from it right now, but there's not a lot left on the car to do. A few spots here and there, and she's pretty much ready to start back on. But yeah, I just wanted to show you. This is the Gray Ghost, my old 65 Fastback I used to drive in high school.
Stepping up. Yeah, I'm marching like it on me.
Keep doing what the fuck we do, man.
That's all we can do.
It's all we can do.
We can do.
Every step I take, I'm stepping up. I march like an army. I fall more than I like, but I get back up. I'm better for the bruises. My scars are all badges. Patch me up. Bravery, bandages, and bullshit. I'm proud that I'm driven. No letting up.
I'm going to change things up. So I told you I had spacers on the underside of these frames. Well, it didn't really pick the seat up enough, and the seat really kind of set too low in the car. So I just pulled the seat out real quick, and this is what I come up with for right now to test the height. I'm going to use this to try to space the seats up. If that works, what I'll do then is just come in and put a weld on either side, here, here, and probably there, if it works. I'm not sure if it does or not, but anyway, guys, this is what you got to do if you're going to put these S197 seats in your car. All you have to do is use your stock Foxbody frame rails, your sliders, and then you'll take everything off the bottom of the seat. So you'll have a bare seat, and all you'll do is attach your stock Fox rails with something along these lines anyway. If this works out, I'll weld everything up to make it safe. I'll finish tightening this up and try to go ahead and put them in the car, and we'll see how it sits. So there it is. That worked out perfect. So if you guys need to know the correct spacing, that's going to be it. That's going to be 1.25 inches. So that's what that is. That put, in my opinion, the seats back up to stock height, and seat feels nice and firm. I like the position of it. That's perfect. So there you go, guys. 1.25 inches off your stock rails. So I picked up something else today while I was at my dad's house. I forgot all about, you know, the fact that we had extra roller rockers. So we have a bag full of roller rockers. So that's a nice addition. Like I said, there again, budget car. So when we find stuff like this, we just use it. But the car is leaking oil pretty bad. It's getting worse day by day. And we're starting to accumulate some antifreeze down on top of the timing chain cover. So this is probably going to have to happen probably this weekend coming up. I'm going to have to put this cam in, do a water pump, do a timing chain cover, put the roller rockers on. So there again, you know, I'm not doing this for performance. You know, you're probably not going to gain much horsepower from a B cam and a set of roller rockers, but you know, while I'm here, I might as well do it. Plus I do like the way the cam sounds, so I'm completely good with that. So next video, hopefully, or next weekend, hopefully, I will get started on the car, and it's not going to be a step-by-step, but I will show you some of the things along the way that I will be doing to the car. So I want to show you guys a tip. If your stud's broken off up front for your front seat, if it's broken off, there's a quick and easy way you can kind of do this. If you still have the piece that broke off, most of the time it just falls down into the floorboard, and there's a hole on this side. If not, either way, you can just put a regular bolt in it. So this is what you do. So feed a piece of wire from this hole over to this hole, attach it to the top of the bolt that you're going to put in, drop the bolt in, and basically just fish this back up. See that? There you go. So you got it. Then you can just take your piece of wire and attach it up high somewhere like that, just anywhere, and now you have your bolt through. So at this point, all you want to do is come in with your welder and pop a quick tack weld on it. That's it. So get your ground up there, get this remotely straight. It's going to be the only problem, but anyway, that's it. And put a weld on it and you'll be good to go. You'll have a stud just like the other side. So this is pretty common problem with these cars. So I'll show you what it looks like as soon as I get done. Anyway, that's it. That's all that you'll have to do. Don't worry about what the weld looks like, but that's it, guys. Now you got a new stud. So as you can see, we went over to my dad's house, hung out with him for a little while. I didn't record a lot over there. You know, we hadn't hung out in a while, so I just wanted to really focus on spending some time with him. So, you know, we went out to eat, just chilled out and talked a little bit. So, but I wanted to kind of explain to you a little bit about his car and what you were seeing. So his car it's an 88 GT. He's owned this car since about 1998 or so, 1997, somewhere in there anyway. The car's been sitting for about 4 years. Because the engine was tore down so long, he lost a lot of the parts that went with the car, nuts and bolts and whatnot. So he had to order a bunch of new stuff and scrape and scrounge and find all the nuts and bolts and whatnot. So it's just been aggravating. He's had a lot of trouble with the transmission. The car has a T45 in it, and I should have showed you guys this in the video, but the shifter handle, you can put it in first gear, and when you put it in first, it's like it's in neutral. It goes side to side. So I don't know what it is. Doesn't seem to be in the shifter, obviously, because that shifter is a solid rod that goes all the way down into the transmission where the bushing is down there, and you can put it in first or any gear for that matter, and it will flop side to side. So if any of you guys know what that is, I'm sure it's somewhere in the transmission, something to do with the shift forks maybe. I'm not sure. He's had some issues with that. He thought it was a clutch, so he's adjusted on the clutch. He's put new clutch cables. He's put adjustable quadrants and everything in the world because it wouldn't go in gear was the problem. Well, he's finally got all that adjusted out, and it goes in gear, but it doesn't go in gear very good. It kind of flops around. Now, I did drive the car. You know, obviously it just spins. The tires are about dry rotted. The car's been sitting up for so long. But another funny story, the wheels that are on that car, 18-inch Mach 1 wheels. I bought those wheels in 2003, late 2003. I was gonna put them on a Foxbody that I had back then, and changed my mind on the look, and hell, he ended up with the wheels. So they've been on his car pretty much ever since. So I think it's a really unique take on it. You don't see that wheel on Foxes a lot, and especially in an 18. So I think it's kind of unique. And when that car is cleaned up, it looks really good. He's still working some bugs out on that car, and we will have some more content of it. I was gonna throw the GoPro in the car when I drove it down the road, but you know, considering the shifters not want to act right, and you know, I was just kind of filling the car out. I didn't necessarily beat on it. You know, I figured we'd just wait on that video until he can get it worked out. But as soon as he does, I'm gonna help him with it as I can, and as soon as we get that car figured out, there will be more video coming for you guys, so just stay tuned for that. Also, order some more parts today. All new run channel molding for the car, and all new weather stripping for the outside, so around the door. Also, my other seat should be here sometime this week. I'm going to take this door panel off and show you guys how to take it off and how to take it apart, and how to put new speaker grills in and make them stay even if they are broken, and how to straighten out these crooked door panels and whatnot, and basically what makes these door panels tick on the back side. Once you see how these door panels are put together, obviously some of you guys already know this, but for those of you that don't, I'm going to show you how to address these door panels and what comes off and what you can fix yourself. A lot of times these things can be repaired. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till then,
I'm too long-sighted for this short-term shit. Never follow fads, I'm busy making shit. We just wait for the flavor of the week to come back again. Rocky Road seems to be a theme. Damn, it's back again. Back to kill, I'm back to win. Born with an axe in my back like I need